All right, so we've tried our luck with ChatGPT's prompt using Canva's Dreamlab, and I was not completely convinced, but I saw some potential. So what do you do when you see potential, but you don't yet have the full shebang? Well, you refine your prompt. This is what this lecture will be focusing on. I want to show you that with AI tools like ChatGPT, or it could be Claude or Gemini, or even DALL-E or Dreamlab in Canva, it's not going to be a straight line every single time. Like most of the times, you will have to steer the conversation in the right direction. It will go off track, and it is your job as the creator, as the owner of the technology, to steer it back in the right direction. So this is what we're going to do right now. I noticed a few things. I noticed that if we look at my original logo, let me show it to you again. So this one right here, if we look at this logo or element, we can see that this egg is shaped like a heart. And in none of the outcome that I was able to generate did I see a heart-shaped egg. So this is a problem in my opinion. So let's try to correct that, okay, with the following corrective prompts. And this process, by all means, is called iteration. So it's just me iterating and asking follow-up question or just correcting the trajectory, okay? So I said the following: thanks, I've run the prompts and some gave me interesting outputs. I'd like you to give me a new prompt that would allow me to generate the egg character in the shape of a heart, like the one I am attaching here. And I attach this little heart-shaped egg, smiling and giving the peace sign right here. All right, so let's see how ChatGPT reacts to that. Okay, got it. Let's capture that specific heart-shaped vibe from the image you provided while staying true to the cheerful character style. Here's a fresh prompt that will help bring this concept to life. And this one I'm going to read because I want to make sure everything is in there. So it goes like this: create a playful logo featuring a heart-shaped fried egg character with a bright yellow yolk in the center. The egg white should form a heart outline, with the yolk placed centrally, smiling with closed eyes and blush marks on its cheeks. The character should have small arms and legs, making a peace gesture with its hands. The design should be in a kawaii cartoon style with bold, simple lines and a color palette featuring sunny yellows and soft whites, ideal for a friendly and inviting brand. And then it gave me some additional details about this entire design and the visual direction that this was taking. I'm not going to read that. You can pause the video and read it if you want. What interests me is this new prompt right here. So I'm going to copy that, Command C, and paste it right here in Dreamlab. Okay, so that's the same prompt. I'm going to leave it as default and hit create. And here are the 4 visuals it created for me. The first one right here is very weird and looks like there are 2 little piggies right there because the cheeks have, like, they look like a piggy nose basically. So I don't like this one. Second one is good, but the egg yolk is also shaped like a heart. That's a bit weird. Then we have this one. Looks like it's given the middle finger. I cannot go for this one. And also it's a bit weird the way the yolk is represented here. And this one, which is the one I prefer from the 4, but again, like, the egg yolk has this heart shape as well. So I figured there is something wrong with the prompt and I need to go back to ChatGPT to let it know that I don't want the yolk to be a heart, just the white. Okay, let's do that. So this is what I did with this follow-up prompt. I said, here are the results I obtained using your latest prompt. You'll notice the yolk part of the egg is also in the shape of a heart. I would like only the white to be shaped like a heart. The yolk must be round. Also, I'd like the yolk to have that shiny aspect to it with the white color of the light reflecting in it, just like in the second image I am attaching here. Can you give me a revised prompt that will reflect these 2 important changes? And you see how I put the focus on important? I want ChatGPT to understand that these 2 things are important to me. So I'm not going to let slide anything that doesn't consider these 2 important changes. Okay. And again, I used a little attachment feature called Vision in ChatGPT to upload a screenshot of these 4 that were just generated with with Canvas Dreamlab. And again, my reference that I found well done to show it like the little reflection right here, the little white part in the egg yolk that I really like. This gives the logo a shiny, almost like more realistic texture. So there you go. The response understood, and thanks for the clarification. Let's refine the prompt to make sure, and then it recaps the two features: heart-shaped white with a round, shiny yolk. Here is the revised prompt. And then it gives me here revised logo prompt, and there you go. This is the revised prompt. I'm not going to read it, but I can see that the egg white should be in the shape of a heart, while the yolk should remain perfectly round. Okay, so that's the new thing here. Let's copy the whole thing and head back over to Dreamlab. Paste that here and click create. So here we go. We got these four that are not so convincing to me. The first one, again, like, I don't know what went wrong here, but the yolk and the white is inverted and both look like a heart. So this one is a big no. This one is more interesting. Okay, so because we have the correct shape for the egg white, correct shape for the yolk, we have the reflection, but what it's doing with its hand is more like a rock and roll kind of sign, and I don't think this is gonna work. Number three, big no, because what the heck is that? And then number four right here is like, okay, I was tired, guys. It was the end of the day for me, and my AI were too tired to create a correct logo. So here you go. They have a fourth one, basically. So not happy with this one. So what I did, I just prompted again, the exact same thing. So I basically asked it to generate 4 new visuals, and I got these ones right here. So again, like, not super convinced. Like this one, okay, but not, I mean, the hands are a bit weird. This one, too simple. This one has a yolk also shaped like a heart, and this one again is giving us the middle finger. So again, not working here. So I decided to stop generating. This was not working. Obviously there was something missing, and instead of just trying to refine the prompt again and again, I just changed the direction I was going for here. I need the combo slice of bread and egg, and here I'm going in a direction where I'm only getting the egg, and so this is going to lead me nowhere, because at the end of the day, even if it nails the egg, I will still need the bread. So I came back to ChatGPT with the following prompt. Okay, now modify the prompt again. So we have the second character together with the heart-shaped egg character. The second character is a slice of bread. Both characters should have a complementary pose, like they were posing for a selfie. So I came up with the idea of a selfie for a few reasons, because I believe the selfie thing is a cultural thing. So I believe the people who will come to my restaurants are the kind of people who will take and enjoy taking selfies of themselves. In that restaurant, we will have different things for them to take selfies with. So yeah, I thought it would be appropriate. And let's see how ChatGPT reacted to that. Got it. Let's incorporate that slice of bread character alongside the heart-shaped egg and make them look like they are taking a selfie together. This will really amplify the fun, friendly dynamic we are going for. Here's the updated prompt. So there you go, updating prompt. Now you know the drill. You copy this, you come back to Dreamlab and you paste it and generate again. So these are the 4 outcomes from this revised prompt. The first one right here, an egg with no face and a pink yolk for a change. Another heart-shaped piggy face, not good. I like the bread though. The bread has some swag there with the sunglasses. This one, pretty cute, but not quite there yet. And this one I like. Like the last one right here is pretty good. So let me screenshot that. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this one because this is good. Now, I feel like I'm kind of hitting the boundaries of what I can do with Dreamlab, Canvas Dreamlab. So I'm ready to try something else, to be honest. And that something else could be DALL-E, right? Now that I have a good base, this is pretty good. Like, this is the direction I'm going for. I kind of want to give DALL-E a shot after using Dreamlab for so long. So let's go ahead and do this. So what I did, I uploaded the screenshots and I wrote the following. I think this version, based on your last prompt, is getting close. Now, use DALL-E to generate a few variations of this exact logo. Okay, so I'm changing the direction now. I uploaded an image, a model with vision, again, next to this little paperclip, and ask it to use DALL-E to recreate something very similar. Okay, and so there you go. I'm starting to get somewhere now. I've got this one right here. Okay, here's a variation of the logo based on your latest prompt. It captures the friendly, playful vibe you described with the egg and toast character posing together. Let me know if this hits the mark or if you'd like me to tweak any further details. So I looked at this and I realized this design, if I make it full screen, it's okay, but it's missing a part of the arm right here. So I answered the following. The egg's arm is slightly cropped. Try again with both characters complete and well centered. Like I want DALL-E to generate my full design, not cropped like so. And it gave me this, which is again like very cool design, but like the balloon is cropped and the hand is slightly cropped here. So again, I was like, what the heck, man? So again, I had to let it know. Again, part of the image is cropped. Try again. And then it gave me this, which made me understand I was not gonna get it right, at least not this way. And when you run into a wall 3 times in a row, maybe it's time to change the direction you're running toward. Maybe you should try doing things differently so you don't hit that wall a 4th time. So here is what I did. I opened that last visual to make it full screen. And from here in ChatGPT, I can access my prompt with this little I button right here. So there you go. I click here. I have the entire prompt. I can copy the prompt. Now it's copied to my clipboard. And then I closed that window. I came here to ChatGPT and started DALL-E, the GPT DALL-E, and I pasted my prompt right here. So I did that to see if it would work better instead of prompting in the ChatGPT conversation to open a different conversation using DALL-E, the proper GPT by ChatGPT, and create the same visual. And it gave me this. Here are the 2 kawaii style breakfast character illustrations you requested. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments or have additional ideas. And they're still cropped, so they are slightly different. They still have this fun vibe to them. I like them, but I cannot use them because they're not complete. So I understood something. When you prompt again, you can use these different aspect ratio. You see this little aspect ratio thingy right here? So I selected widescreen and I run the exact same prompt again, the same thing. Okay, and this is what happened. There you go. Now I had my 2 characters complete in the same picture and they look pretty cool, to be honest. So here's your kawaii style breakfast duo with a wide aspect ratio. Let me know if you'd like any tweaks or changes. So me, I raised my hands to the sky and thank the ChatGPT gods for their understanding of my concept. Finally. So this last iteration of my logo is the one I'm going to be using. So I downloaded this one. It went straight to my downloaded documents. And now all I had to do is to come back to Canva and import that visual. Now I have a logo I am happy to work with. Obviously, this is not going to be my final logo, but this is great material for me to work on. And that's exactly what we are going to do in the next lecture.